What's going on, guys? We are back again, and I wanted to make a video on this. I was going to do a reaction, but again, there was issues when I tried putting pictures of this movie on Twitter, and I got flagged for it. Had to take them down, and I was very uncomfortable if I was going to even be trying to do a video on this. But I'm going to go ahead and just show because it's already out there. The teaser trailer has already been out, and I want to get my thoughts on this because again, loving this series, loving this franchise, loving the characters, and just very amped up for this movie. And there's a couple things I like about it. There's things I'm not particular a fan of, but I want to hear everyone's thoughts on this. And the main thing that I have been seeing on this was they kept everything very quiet. There was a rumor that we were going to be getting this film, and I was excited, I was amped up, but at the same time I was scared because of, casting and how the CGI would look, how Toothless would look, how the dragons would look, who they're going to get to play these roles. Now again, I'm happy we got Gerard Butler playing as Hiccup's dad, and who they have to play Hiccup. It looks like that he is going to be able to play that role as good as Jay Bashar did, and I think Gerard Butler returning as Stock the Vast, I think that's going to be amazing. And then seeing all these other characters come around very soon. And is there a promise for this movie? I will say there is promise for this film, but at the same time, there is a lot of speculation on why exactly are they doing How to Train Your Dragon a certain way. Because I will say this on a positive point: Toothless looks incredible. I love the character Toothless. I think he is just a magnificent character, creature. The story between him and Hiccup about the bond and what they're able to do and what they're going to be able to do, and How to Train Your Dragon. They always do such a great job, because the one that did it, between Chris Sanders and then of course, Dean Belus, I believe is how you say his name. They did a lot of movies. They did the original How to Train Your Dragon. They've done Stitch, they've done Lilo and Stitch, they've done all these movies, right? Now, the one that I guess is taking the reins for the new film is going to be Dean Belus. Now, again, I give him credit for doing How to Train Your Dragon 1, 2, and then the other things that he's done as well. He's done amazing movies. And the one thing I will say is being able to show these actors, like, hey, do you know about these characters, all this and that. And the main thing I am impressed with is how the CGI looks for Toothless, the dragons, everything like that. But the one thing I know a lot of people, including myself, I think have a problem with the casting is Astrid. Who they got to play as Astrid, again, I know people say, oh, don't care or do care, but you need to care when you get an actor or an actress that can either look like this character or have played this character. And this girl that has been chosen to play Astrid, I don't feel like is the right fit because again, Astrid is a blonde. She is very light complexion. This girl, you could tell she is mixed. Okay, whatever, good for her. But again, that is the only thing that's kind of got me like, why are they choosing this? Are they doing this for an agenda? Are they doing this to prove a point? Are they doing this because, did they get the right actress to do the job? I don't know. I'm very, mixed up about this point because all I want is a good tale about a story that I really enjoyed when I was younger, and to enjoy the live action of seeing Toothless and Hiccup join together as from enemies to friends to almost brothers, and get this a magnificent bond of animal and man, and seeing Vikings, and I love the history of Vikings and dragons and all that stuff in this world that's just been built, and I just want a good story. That's all I want. I just want a good story. I just want a good adaptation of this film to go in there, have fun, no agenda, and just have a good time. That's all I want. Now, again, they're not Disney. I understand that. DreamWorks has been doing, I would say, somewhat good on the right path when we've been through this journey of wokeness, DEI, all this stuff. But if they are going to be going down this rabbit hole, that scares me because DreamWorks, I feel like, was the only animation studios that was, I would say, standing up to this stuff and going, no, we're not going to do that because we see what the problem is. We're going to lose money if we do this, and they just need to do what they got to do. Now, again, I'm not saying anything negative. Not until I see more trailers or the film itself when it does come out. As of right now, I do plan on seeing the film. As of right now, I will have my butt in the theaters, probably see this film because I am a big, big How to Train Your Dragon fan. I've seen the spinoff, I've seen the movies. I think I have seen the series. I love everything about this franchise. Now, if they do well, if they do well, if the actors do what they got to do, they don't put an agenda in here, they continue, like let's say into the second film, the third film, and they do the adaptations from the second and third film, or even if they try to do like what they did in the series or whatever, that's cool. But they're gonna have to get the right actors and actresses to play other roles, whether it be the villains, Hiccup's mother, um, ones like that. Now, me personally, depending on how this movie does, and if they go into a second film, the best actress I can think of to play as Hiccup's mother would be Catherine Winwick, who played Lagatha on Vikings. I think she'd be incredible to play as Hiccup's mother. She would look exactly like the character. I think she would embolize that character very well of becoming a guardian of these dragons that she has protected for so long. And I'd love to see it. I would love to see her return in something Viking-esque, something like that. But again, we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens with this movie and if it does well or if it flops or if it does okay or if it does magnificent. We don't know. We're just we're here on the sidelines waiting, and I'm trying to put a lot of hope and faith in this film, and I'm hoping I just don't get disappointed. But those are my thoughts. What do you guys think about it? Let me know about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.